Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing really good and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. So, in today's topic, I'll be covering string theory and two main things about it. So, what is string theory and what are the biggest effects of string theory? So, string theory is a theory proposed by a lot of scientists and physics experts that states that everything in the universe is made of tiny one-dimensional vibrating strings. So, these strings make up the very fabric of space-time, and it is used to make up a theory of everything, and everything in this case means all the aspects of space-time and the four main aspects of the Big Bang. So all the current unified theories can only take three aspects of the Big Bang together: the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, and the electromagnetic force. The fourth force is known as gravity, and gravity is kind of a rebel and doesn't want to join the other three, and that's why physicists always find problems trying to get gravity to be married into other aspects of space-time. However, string theory solves this problem by saying that gravity is transmitted across space itself because the space is created by the strings. So the strings are basically tiny vibrating bands of energy, and they make up quarks. So to start off again, let me tell you the hierarchy of how things are created in this universe. So to start off, everything's created from molecules. Molecules are created by atoms. Atoms are created by protons and neutrons and electrons, and those are created by quarks. However, string theory states that even quarks can go smaller, and they're made up by tiny strings. So before this, let me explain what one-dimensional is. When you think of one-dimensional, what do you think of? A line, most likely. But if you zoom in, you will see that even a line has some kind of width in addition to its length. A true one-dimensional object is something that has no dimensions at all except for the length, and even that must be tiny. So basically, that's what string theory is. And now next, what are the main effects of string theory? So string theory basically shows that there are many universes that exist. So imagine this. We're one tiny bubble inside of a huge bubble, and there are many bubbles that interact with us. Or rather, they don't interact with us because we're all bubbles in a closed area. And every single other bubble represents another universe in the multiverse theory. And because of this, think about it like this. Every choice you've ever made, the choice you took is what goes on in this dimension. But the choice you didn't take branches off into another dimension. And because of this, if you think about every decision ever made in the 13.8 billion year lifespan of the universe, that number grows so exponentially that there are an almost infinite number of universes out there. And because of this, string theorists have to create more dimensions to encompass what can go on and make sense of strings in this dimension itself. So think about it like this. There are three dimensions that everyone knows of: length, width, and height. So some of you may know of a fourth dimension of time. However, string theorists recognize the need for dimensions up to the 10th dimension, the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. That is 6 more dimensions. So those dimensions are kind of just curled up so small that we can never see them, yet they exist all around us. I'll be covering those topics in another video. And so, yeah, that's what string theory is and the effects of string theory in a nutshell. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thanks!